All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a couple of real people out there just like you, just like me. Hoping you're having a great Christmas and just enjoying some downtime with your family and just pondering the real reason for the season. All right, that's my brief editorial at the beginning. Before I get going, I want to talk about how this ticket company slash agency is doing something that I think is really bad. So before I get there, um, this is the Michael Thompson Band. You should check this out. Going to be talking about the Eagles a little bit in this video. So check out this band. The album is called The Love Goes On. Doesn't necessarily sound like the Eagles, but there are contemporary elements in this that, I don't know, harken back to a better time with bands like the Eagles and Poco. I would say a bit more straightforward. It's not a country rock album, but you could easily hear these songs countrified, we'll say, on radio back in the 1990s, but just really great music from start to finish. One of the finer albums of the year, was my number one album until Voyage came out with Inception, and that became number one. But this one here could be number two or number three. You'll find out eventually. Toward the end of this week, I'll be coming out with my top 20, I believe, for the year, if I have 20 that I can string together. And it's kind of cool that there's still good music out there. It's just you have to look for it. Otherwise, you won't find it. So I'm going to do a little screen sharing here, which I don't typically do, but I just want to show folks what I'm talking about here. So the Eagles, right? Their super long goodbye tour. And if you scroll down here, this is Vivid Seats, okay? Trending. You want to buy tickets to go see the Eagles. I think the cheapest one I could find, ultra nosebleed across the street from the actual venue. I'm kidding, but it is far away from the stage, all right? I think it was $138, which is a bargain, right? When you put both the tickets in your cart, something weird happens, and then you end up with $505 or something like that for two tickets. All right, so you scroll down a little bit here, and whoa, hey, what do we got going on here? So this is a current promotion. Just so folks know, I'm not making this up. This is why I did the screen share. It's Glenn Frey and Joe Walsh. Now, Glenn Frey passed away in 2016, and he won't be on the long goodbye tour, which obviously is a shame that he's not here, but I don't think they should be using his image to promote anything that's currently going on with the Eagles. Now, I'm not blaming the Eagles, not blaming them. Maybe this is just being super lazy, but boy, is this super lazy, and it's really suspicious. It's a great picture of Glenn and Joe, and it looks almost like it's current, right? Probably 2014, 2015, maybe. So yeah, I just want to show folks that. Now, why does this happen? Well, number one, the Eagles are charging a ton of money. And so I'm pretty sure the agencies know that this is going to be lucrative. They're getting money off of each ticket. A lot of the ticket companies are kind of married to the venues. They're all intertwined, and everybody's getting a cut of a cut of a cut. So it's weird because the Eagles are usually really good at this stuff, like policing promotions and making sure that the promotions are legitimate. All they have to do is find a picture of Deacon Frey and Joe Walsh, and things will be fine. Cindy Milliken Frey, who is the widow of Glenn Frey, She was still, I believe, in the process of trying to sue the hospital where her late husband passed away. I think it was Mount Sinai Hospital. And specifically one doctor who I think she believes really failed. And a lot of people were shocked that Glenn Frey had passed away when he did, and he could still easily be here on this long goodbye tour. So when you see his picture, and if she's seen his picture with Joe Walsh, and this is being used to sell tickets to the long goodbye, I'm thinking she's not going to be really excited about that. And my guess is if Don Henley finds out and he knows, he's not going to be too excited about it. At least I don't think so, right? Some people would be a little bit more cynical and think, hey, maybe they're in on it. Maybe they're just doing a little wink, wink. Hey, it's okay. Nobody has to know. And then you get into some crazy, wild speculation. Maybe things weren't all that good at the end between certain band members in the Eagles. And they're not that concerned about doing this stuff because, again, this is a band who polices the internet. Don Henley, in particular, took a long time for Don Henley's stuff to go up. His video catalog has recently been released and doing quite well on YouTube and other platforms. But this is a band who is annoyingly meticulous when it comes to this stuff. So a little bit surprising. Joe Walsh, I'm not sure how he would feel if he found out that they were using a picture of himself and the late Glenn Frey to, I don't know, people. Look, here's the problem. There are so many casual fans out there. There are so many people that just don't know. They're just uninformed. They think if they're going to go see the Eagles, it's Glenn Frey, Don Henley, and maybe Joe Walsh. They know a few names. They don't know everybody. They probably don't know Timothy B. Schmidt. They're probably not aware that Vince Gill is in the Eagles now. They have no idea that Glenn Frey has a son named Deacon. So there are a lot of problems. There are a lot of problems for the band trying to just get their name ID out there and have people show up for shows. And a picture like this would get people very interested. Like, oh, wow, Glenn and Joe. Yeah, I want to go see the Eagles, right? But if you post a picture of Deacon and Joe, even though Deacon looks a lot like Glenn, it's not going to be as impactful. They're going to be like, who's this guy who kind of looks like Glenn Frey from 1977? Oh, yeah, it's his son. Now, most people know about this stuff, but my point is there are plenty of casual fans that are detached from band identities. They don't know anything other than Take It Easy, Witchy Woman, Already Gone, just give me the hits. Whatever you do, don't put out anything from The Long Road Out of Eden or something like that, because I'm going to have no idea. Just give me that greatest hits collection from 71 to 75 and then throw some Hotel California on there. And I'm going to be cool. It's going to be enough. Don't even do the Don Henley solo stuff, even though most of it is fairly well known. This is where we're at today when it comes to how casual many of the fans have become, especially the younger fans who didn't grow up knowing it was Don Henley and Glenn Frey. They didn't know that. You know, it's like the Journey fans who didn't grow up with Steve Perry, who got involved listening to Journey when Arnel Pineda started singing with Journey. So again, I should say this in a delicate way, but don't underestimate the stupidity of the ticket buying public. Sorry to say it that way. I've seen it. I've witnessed it. I've listened to people waiting in line talking about bands, and I don't interrupt them. I observe. That's what I'm doing here. And I come to the conclusion that people just want to go out and see a show. They're not really that concerned. Most people don't care about the details. I get a lot of grief for calling out certain bands that have 0 original members. I won't do it here, but supposedly I'm hurting their ticket sales. No, no, I don't think I am. I don't think I'm putting a dent in those ticket sales. In fact, I think I'd have to, be like John McClane and have a placard sign saying that this isn't the original band. Don't go see this band. They're not the original band. And I think a lot of people would just walk right by me and say, hey, dude, I'm going to go see this band anyway. I've got, a lot of disposable income, got my American Express card. My point is they shouldn't use the late Glenn Frey in any of this advertising. It's just wrong. I don't know if Leonard Skinner has this problem because they're constantly having to change pictures because there's nobody left now. But if you put in, say, Gary Rosington, he's not there anymore. He's with Glenn. So it's sad. And really, this shouldn't go on. So again, if you're looking for tickets and you spot this picture, you're going to think without really knowing that, hey, 7 years ago, Glenn Frey passed away. I'm thinking his wife should be on this. The Eagles should get involved in this. This is not a good look. It's not a good look for the Eagles. Promote who you have in the band. It's kind of an all-star band. You've got Vince Gill, and you still have Joe Walsh and Timothy B. Schmidt, who apparently has 0 name ID. But it's okay. It's okay because, again, I'm thinking you'll still sell the tickets with those people. Just the Eagles out front, right? You could probably take some cool pictures and make Deacon Frey look a lot like Glenn, because he does. And nobody really will care. No, the casual fans will show up. The hardcore fans will know what's going on, and it'll be cool. So just wanted to give you a little update on some of the stuff that goes on out here. I put a couple of tickets in the cart, and it's just, I'm sorry. I saw Don Henley in 1985, and that's as close as I got to seeing the Eagles perform. And the concert was just fantastic. I was literally in the front row. It was an outdoor venue, and I had a blast, and got hit in the head a few times with beach balls and stuff. Back in the day when, I could enjoy a concert and not be so frustrated with the people around me like I am today. That and the fact that it was a daytime concert. So again, have more daytime concerts for old geezers like me. All right. Before I let you go here on this Christmas Day night, Michael Thompson Band, maybe a belated present for somebody who likes a great melodic rock. I don't think you'll be disappointed. Definitely in my top 10 for the year. Also, folks, if you want to support this channel, I'm getting ready to go into a new year. If you want to support this channel, it would be a great time to start. Revenue, again, is going down after a very brief uptick in revenue, which was shocking and surprising. I was grateful, but it was the patrons who kept me motivated. And when the numbers start going down, I start to get very nervous that, maybe this is it. Maybe I'm not going to be able to keep doing this. And I've been right on the edge, thanks to some very generous donors over on Patreon that have kept me going. Also, YouTube memberships. What do you get for a YouTube membership? Well, typically, you get early viewing, early watching privileges on these cutting edge and amazing videos that I'm putting out there. So you get to see them before other people do. And for just those who want to subscribe to the channel, that's important. We went over 75,000, which was a big deal, at least for me, maybe not for other people. And I'm grateful and thankful for that. So yeah, think about that. And we're in this season where it's peace and goodwill toward men and so forth. Pray for peace in the Middle East and also around the world, and even more specifically in your own heart, as there is a lot of angst and turmoil out there as we prepare for 2024. Another election season is upon us. Lord, please help us. And thanks for watching.